everyone, welcome to the channel. We're Disappear for Days. Today we're here in Bandung. Known for its colonial architecture, tourist attractions and shopping malls, we're here to see if Bandung is worth the visit in 2024.
We're actually staying just north of Bandung, and we've planned a rough route to get into the city centre today. Like always, we're just going to kind of walk along and see what we find. I've got to say, we've been walking a little while and I'm actually loving the temperature here in Bandung. It's been a fair bit colder than Jakarta and it's actually got a really nice breeze, hasn't it? It feels very much like British summer weather where you can feel the slight heat of the sun. It's actually cool enough though as to where you can walk out and be quite comfortable.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay, so we're just coming up to our first little place that we've got on the map, which is the Monument Perjuangan Rakyat Jawa Barat. I probably butchered that, so the name's up here. It's basically the monument which was erected for like the people of West Java's struggle, and it's quite interesting because when we were looking up Bandung, it was stating that Bandung was actually West Java's provincial capital. We would have thought Jakarta would be, because Jakarta's even more west than Bandung. So let us know in the comments why that is so. Is it because Jakarta has been more recently developed, has more recently become the capital? We're not sure. Yeah, we've come around this side because it's like the front side of it, but there's no gate at all.
So we've just walked from the front, all the way around the back, all the way around it, just to come back in the front again. So if you ever come here, be aware that the entrance is actually at the back side of the monument. Oh, feel that breeze. Now this is quite an impressive monument. Very grand and quite kind of a statement, I feel.
It's a lot bigger up close. I feel like it looked really small from far away, but now we're kind of like in front of it. It's quite towering.
Yeah, it makes you feel quite kind of small and insignificant. So obviously got like is that a phoenix? Oh, an eagle. It looks almost like a Hogwarts badge on its front. And then all these kind of giant structures around, which when you're standing in the middle, it's really strange because you're just kind of like surrounded by them all and they're very like towering and grand. Right, I've been learning my Bahasa. We've been really trying hard to learn Bahasa since we've been in Indonesia. So let's see how much of this we can translate.
You say it as if we've been learning, you know, complex sentences. We've literally learned like 5 words.
Ku is... I've already forgotten. 2. I'm pretty sure ku is 2.
Lemma. I've heard of lemma before.
Kawas. Was it kawas?
Kawas.
Okay, it's got no words.
Batu is stone or rock, I think.
Okay, to be honest, I mainly know how to order a coffee and none of the words for that are in this. I feel really annoyed now because we have learned quite a few words and none of them are in this.
I feel like we've been cheated.
We'll try again later. We've got Silla. Silla can is please. Is Silla a bit of please?
So there's this entrance here which we've just kind of walked down. Oh, it looks like there's a bunch of stalls down here. I think it's an art exhibit. Okay, so I've got some different paintings and stuff down here. Oh, it seems that there's like a little museum, but I think it's closed. It's a bit scary being down here on my own though. It's eerily quiet in here. Oh, there she is. There, I'll go scare her. Oh, where's she gone? Hey! What? So our next stop is just down there. It's a little walk and this park that you can walk through, or almost like a promenade.
Hello. Hello. Hi.
Thank you.
Bye. Jacob's getting the celebrity treatment.
Mau sama ini? Oke.
Hi.
Ini satu lagi.
This, yeah?
We created a bit of a crowd. Bye bye.
Senpai jumper?
Wow, look at you.
So that means Senpai jumper is see you, and then they said Senpai jumper lagi until we meet again.
Ah, that's cute. See, we can't read any of what's up there, which might be important, but we can say see you again. That's so nice, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, I can't believe the crowd that formed.
We were just walking past this gate and some boys on the other side said, oh, can I take a photo?
Oh yeah, they were like, photo.
And then almost like 20, 30 people come out of nowhere and were just
I
like,
just don't know where they
photo.
came from. We were doing a few photos and then suddenly looked round and there were so many people.
Yeah, but yeah, that was it's so nice. It's always so wholesome when we meet people and when they're always just like, if they want to take a photo with us, they love it. And it's so nice for us as well.
It's the way all the aunties come running over.
Yeah.
They're like, come on, quick.
Bless them. All right, so we've got to this promenade bit. Oh, so it's like, isn't it? That's really nice. Oh, look at the view of the monument in the background of it as well.
This is really nice. Nice that they've like made the effort to add a bit of greenery as well. And I like the fact that it's quite busy, like lots of kids and stuff playing and families out and about. It's nice that it's being used. Oh, and now we've come across this actual park. There's like a little exercise bit here and then loads of little swings and slides and things over here. Again, really busy. It's so nice, isn't it? So lovely to see. Right then, we've just come to this one. I think it's a monument. It's got like loads of names on it. Let's see what words we can translate on this monument. Kami is we. Kami tetap tangguh walau. Okay, the only word I know on this one is kami, which I'm pretty sure is we. Tidak is no or not. Dan is and. I'm getting more of this one. Ini, here, this.
Supposedly at night, all of these dots light up.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it probably looks better at night.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll have to try and swing back by at some point.
Right, so we've now come to Gedung Sate, which is a 1920s Dutch colonial building. And I think it's actually a museum as well, so I think we can go inside and have a little look around.
It's a running track.
I was just thinking that. I think it might be. There's numbers, yeah, it must be. It's a bit of an odd place to have a running track, isn't it? Shall I do a lap?
I've got to say, all of these, like the tourist attractions that we've looked up in Bandung, they're all very clean, very neat, very tidy. Such a nice place to wander around because everything's just really lovely and clean and natural, lots of greenery, lots of nice little parks and places to wander around. I really like it. It's very different from Jakarta. Obviously Jakarta's like a big city and I'm sure that Bandung has got its kind of cityscapes and whatnot as well, but this area at the moment, really, really nice.
It's so nice in here and the building does just stick out, doesn't it? It's like...
It looks like a hotel.
Yeah, it looks so grand, doesn't it? Just made it in time because security's just kind of come over to us and said they've got some people coming in to do a demonstration or something. So he said, unfortunately, we've got to leave for now.
So we've been kicked out of there. They said there's an event going on or something, which is a shame. But made a new friend. That girl was really sweet. Came and asked for a photo and was chatting to her for a bit, so that was nice. Okay, so we've hit a few of the spots that were on our list. Now I think it's time for some lunch. We're both really hungry, so we're going to go and see what we can find. Right, we've stopped in Kedai Pak Chiman. We've ordered our lunch. The waiter was really good at coming over and explaining to us what everything was. Gave us a little chance to practice our Bahasa as well. Managed to get what he was asking when he said Dari Mana, where are you from? Something like that. Yeah, we've ordered a few bits.
I've decided not to go for spicy today because last night I had some ayam penyet and the amount of chili they put on it. I'll insert a photo here, but let me tell you, that was some of the spiciest ayam penyet I've ever had. They literally had a whole layer of chili on it. We've gone for an es cendol and then we've also gone for a Tetulua. The waiter recommended it. Oh, it looks like it's got some chunks like falling down off the top.
I don't know if you meant to mix it.
Looks very interesting. We've never heard of Tetulua before. Is it strong?
It's really sweet.
Oh, is it? I was going to say it looks like coffee.
This top bit tastes like a gypsy tart.
Oh, really?
You know, like you have in the
A
bakery.
Kent gypsy tart.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
Right.
It's really nice.
Oh my word, that's sweet. It's like really caramelly, isn't it? That's really good. That's almost like a dessert. It kind of reminds me actually of egg coffee. It's almost so sweet that it tastes like a dessert. It's really good though.
Is this like a traditional Indonesian drink? Because we haven't seen it anywhere else, have we?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
I don't know what the lime's for though. I feel like I wouldn't want lime in this. This is like a hot, sweet drink. Not sure I'm going to want lime in it. So I'm very confused by this.
So we've also ordered this tekwan, which looks like quite a simple noodle soup dish. And it looks like it's got maybe fish balls or dumplings of some sort in it.
And just to say that I'm absolutely loving this teh telur. It is so nice. It's like really warming and sweet, and I'll definitely be getting it again. They haven't given us chopsticks, so I'm making do with a fork and spoon.
Oh, don't twizzle it like spaghetti.
I don't know how else to do it when I haven't got chopsticks. It's definitely fishy. I think it's like a fish ball in like a dumpling or something. The soup's really nice. Really nice flavour to it. Time to try the cendol. This is our first cendol in Indonesia. Looking forward to seeing what their take on it is. Let's give it a good old stir. Oh, that syrup is very thick.
I've got those cendol bits in it, so it just went straight up the straw. That's really nice. It's a lot more coconutty than I was expecting. The gula melaka, even though there's a lot of it, doesn't actually come through too much. It just adds a nice, pleasant sweetness to it. I really like that.
Okay, cleaned up. We think we might need some more food at some point soon, as that wasn't as big as we thought it was. But it was a nice little mixture of foods to try there, and some new favourites, mainly the teh telur, which I'm really looking for on every menu now.
I was going to say, that's definitely not the last one we get, knowing Emma.
I've just spotted this bakery, and we do love a bakery. Apparently they sell roti and quail.
It's got such a cool design to it. It looks like an old school cinema or something.
I'm looking forward to this. Look at our little box of goodies.
All of this came to 30,000 rupiah, which is roughly £1.50, which I think is a fairly good value because it all looks really, really nice, like homemade, like the pineapple tart especially I'm looking forward to.
Haven't had pandan cake in a very long time.
Next up is the kue lapis. When Uncle Foily was with us in the Philippines, he said that we really need to try kue lapis in Surabaya. I suppose it's really, really popular in Surabaya, and all the like Malaysians and Singaporeans go to Surabaya to buy it and take back home. Is it nice?
Very good. It's almost like a bit cinnamony.
Yeah, it's
Like,
supposed to be.
oh.
It's a really satisfying bite. It's really spongy, but it's almost like saturated in this some sort of like sauce or something, and it's really soaked it all up. It's like perfect. Oh, I love seri muka so much.
Bit too coconutty for me, that one.
Well, no, I like it. Oh, okay, so we've stumbled across this skate park, it looks like.
Yeah, because they're getting stadium.
Yeah.
Like place to set one up.
Hey! Bagus! So we're now on the way to Braga City Walk, which
the taxi driver who took us from the train station said that Braga City Walk is really popular, the main place that people go for shopping and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to it.
So yeah, we're on a little walking route. I think it's going to take about 20-25 minutes, but as I said, it's still really quite pleasant.
Yeah, it's so nice. Normally by this point in the day, the sweater's set in, the makeup is dripping off, and I'm normally like wanting to stop and get a cold drink and get some aircon. But today I'm just like, yeah, I could happily go on for hours.
Literally not even a minute on, and it's just started raining.
loving the aesthetic of Bandung. It feels very like old school with like the lanterns and all the flowers. There's so much greenery as well. I know I said it earlier, but it's just so pretty to look at. I think with the temperature as well, it's actually feeling like the kind of place that I feel like I could live. I feel like most places in Southeast Asia are just ridiculously hot and you just go out and you're like, oh my goodness, I can't cope. But because this temperature is so nice and then you've got this beautiful aesthetic, I don't know, it's just, I'm really loving it here. You know, we only came to Bandung because it was where the high speed train took us to. I'm so glad we came here. It's definitely worth the visit. Okay, so I think we've arrived at Braga City Walk. Kind of reminds me of like an English town. A lot of the architecture looks very British, I think.
I was going to say, you can definitely tell the colonial architecture's here now. It's all very similar in a way to like Malacca and like Penang and stuff, like other colonised towns in Malaysia. I quite like it as an aesthetic. It's quite cutesy, isn't it? It's
yeah.
Like, everything's all quite low to the ground. There's not many high rises. Yeah, it's quite nice here actually.
This definitely seems a lot more high-end than we've seen elsewhere, but I guess it is to be expected considering we're like right in the city centre.
I'm secretly filming Emma from behind.
What was happening?
She's secretly filming you from behind, so I was filming her filming you.
Hi!
Right, so we've arrived at Braga City Walk and it looks like a mall with a bunch of shops in it. Let's have a wander.
This mall is not quite what we were imagining. I think we were imagining that it was going to be some like really nice mall, but it is a little bit dead. There doesn't seem to be many shops that are actually open. Whether we're not in the right place or not, maybe there's another mall around here.
I feel like the street was a lot busier than it is in
Yeah,
here.
I feel like there must be another mall. Hi.
Welcome to Bandung!
Okay, we've arrived at Pascal Shopping Centre. Okay, here's the actual mall. That bit before was just a few shops leading up to it, and now we've found the actual mall.
It's quite nice though with all the other shops around. There's loads of restaurants and basically everything you could need.
I'm heading straight to H&M, see if they've got a bum bag. No luck, they're all kind of like handbags and beach bags and things.
Emma is craving a coffee, I'm craving a sit down, so we've come to Kopi Kenangan just to grab a quick coffee and a sit down.
Right, we've lost the light. We've just been sat in the coffee shop for the last hour or so, just chilling for a bit and getting a bit of a caffeine fix, and it's now time to look for some dinner. So we've come to a kopitiam called Papa.
Papaya.
What have you gone for?
It's called chupan. It looks like it's got maybe some char siu. And then yeah, it's got these thick rice noodles. I don't know what this mince meat is. I'm assuming it's minced pork of some sort. And then yeah, like little chopped up bits of maybe fish cake. It's got a nice clear broth with it as well.
It smells incredible.
It's quite a simple broth. Because it's a clear broth, it's just more like a nice kind of salty flavour to it. And then yeah, the bits of char siu are nice, but not like overpoweringly sweet. I guess in a soup-based dish like this, it's never going to be really, really sweet. The noodles are really nice and chewy as well.
And I've gone for some boba, which is not something I usually order, but I just felt like I fancied it today. But it's got a bit of everything in it. It's got some prawns, some little pork balls, it looks like, an egg, and then some little crackery things.
It looks really good. It looks like there's a nice amount in there.
Yeah. Oh, it smells good. Oh yeah, it's a really nice flavour.
Does that make all good?
So soft, literally just like broke apart in my mouth.
These little kind of bits of crackling that it's come with, that's so nice and crunchy. I'm happy with this.
really enjoying this.
Right, so I cleaned up and Emma is just cleaning up as well.
That was really good. That was probably the best bubba I've ever had. We've had bubba a few times. I've not had it many times, but I feel like whenever we have it, it's always a bit like boring and a bit flavourless and not much to it. But the reason I picked this today was because on the picture it looked like there was a lot going on, like all different meats and whatnot, and it certainly delivered. That was really nice. I'm so glad I got that. I actually feel like I could eat another bowl of that.
Really?
It's not very often I say that I could have another bowl,
Feel
but
that?
I feel like I could quite easily get through another bowl of that. Right, after a very good dinner, the only thing that can make it better is a good dessert. So we are at Seoju Korean snow ice. It's looking good. I think shaved ice is always a good idea.
Look at this thing.
This looks incredible.
This really reminds me of the one that we had in Ipoh.
Oh, it's very good. Very chocolatey.
I'm most excited to try that mochi. The mochi looks really, really good.
It kind of like melts in your mouth. It's not as chewy as mochi normally is actually. I feel like the chocolate flavour in the snow ice tastes really kind of like rich, doesn't it? It's not like a kind of cheapy chocolate flavour. This was such a good shout.
Very, very decadent.
Okay, we're just waiting for our taxi back because it's an hour and 15-minute walk back, so there's just no way we're going to be able to handle that right now because we are both shattered. But we're going to end this one here. This will not be all you'll see of Bandung because we're not leaving for another couple of days, so we'll definitely be filming again. If you're enjoying our Indonesian content, please feel free to like the video and subscribe. It really helps us out. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.